Hey there, my name is Ryan. In this video, we're going to do a playthrough of Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition on solo mode. If you don't know how that works, we're going to start the video out with a brief explanation showing some of the differences between solo mode and standard. If you already know how to do solo, feel free to jump down to the chapters below and skip ahead to the playthrough. Let's jump in. Here we have everything set up. We have the production tracker over here, my face cards here. I've also already drawn my first 8 cards of the game, which since this is solo, I will just leave things face up for right now. A few things that are off the board are the cubes to track production and income and money, and also I have the force tokens left off the board for right now. Up here we have the Mars. We have all of our tracks set at 0 right now, and I'm set at 5, just like a standard game starts. I already randomly selected 2 corporations through and now, so I'm going to go with Helion this time. I start with 28 coins, which I will do now. I also start with the production of 3 heat. And then you may use heat as MC. You may not use MC as heat, so I'm going for a lot of heat in this game. Now for a quick explanation of the solo mode is we have a dummy hand right here. We're going to use the red cards here, and each phase is here. I will shuffle these up and randomly flip 1 over every turn. I will just do this flip right here. Just like a standard game, if I flip 4 and I choose a 4, we only do production once. So what you're really trying to do is hopefully not hit the same thing the dummy hand picks. I will pick a phase first, then a random phase will be flipped out by the dummy hand. I don't get to do the bonus on whatever phase, but hopefully it's a different phase and somewhat helpful for me here. Also, the dummy hand starts at 1 victory point. Now, you are not racing, thankfully you're not racing victory points with the bot here. What this is, every time you go through all 5 cards, you move this cube up 1 space. Then you'll reshuffle these 5. After 5 rounds, you'll reshuffle them. You'll flip them over. You'll play 5 more rounds. Once this gets to the 5th spot, meaning you're on your 5th time through these cards, so rounds 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, once you get to that point, that signals the last 5 rounds of the game. At that point, actually, you can flip these over and choose the order of the last 5 if you would like. Actually, you're supposed to, and there would be no reason not to do that. So basically, that triggers the end of the game right there. So you actually are playing 25 total rounds. The first 20 will be randomly flipped. Of course, after you get a couple out there, you know what's coming up next. So once you have these 3 out there, there's only 2 left. You know that we're going for round 1 or 5, so we're looking for development, or we're looking for, there we go, research. And then the last one has to be development. So you can kind of get more information as you go along here, but we're randomly shuffling them. That is pretty random. There's some luck involved in this draw here. But then, like I said, you get to this last one, you play 25 total rounds. So every 5, this will move up 1. Also, I'm going to play the game on novice this time. So every single time this moves up, both the oxygen track and the heat progress by 2. So we'll move this up 2. I don't get the TR for, but we'll progress both of these up by 2. So we'll maybe do another run through later on advanced difficulty where it will move up 1 or where it won't move up at all. Like I said, this is all ready to go. I will just leave my cards for the most part out here in my hand since there's no reason to cover it up. It's a solo game. I'll keep my corporation here and I have my face cards here and I'll play them up here. So I'm going to simply start with development here. So I got development. I'm going to go for this first card right here, and then the bot, the game, will flip over 1 random one, and it is action, and that will be completely wasted this round for me because I will have no blue cards. I drew a lot of blue cards randomly. Normally you get stuck with so many green cards, but flipped over that, so that's going to be a basically wasted action for me. But as the game goes on, hopefully I get to utilize these things more and more. So I'm going to play this over here. Got this green, I have to pay 15. I have my 3 discounts since I chose this phase, so I will only be paying 12 for this. So I got this one right here, paid for 12, and during production, I get a plant. Then also it says immediately gain 3 plants and 3 heats, so I will do that right now. And that is actually all I do. I'm already on to my next round. So like I said, this will stay out here. I have the same restrictions as far as I can't play development twice in a row, just like the basic game. I have to leave this out here and choose one of the other 4. I also know that the bot cannot choose 3 because 3 is already out there as well. Unfortunately, I don't really want to choose 3. So I might have to kind of hope I'm lucky here and don't cross over with something that he does here. So I might just jump right into some research here. So I will take back my development card and do research, and hopefully he flips over. Oh, construction, cool. So I have 16 coins here. So I could possibly play Nope, I had to flip over ocean tiles for that. So that, again, is a wasted one for me. This is kind of an unlucky start to the game, or maybe I just made a very foolish decision with these, but I feel like this is just kind of a bad start. So I can't use either one of his first two moves here, so I'm kind of wasting those. I will just jump right to research. I have this stack of cards. We'll set it right here for now. If I run out of room, I will move the giant, humongous stack of cards off the board. So I chose this action, so I will draw 5 cards, and I will keep 2 of them. So, okay, that's a basic. I really need basic development. I have a lot of blue cards, so I'm not really leaning towards that. Raise your TR. I definitely want this one, and that one's also really nice with the 5 heat. This one requires 3 of those atomic symbols, so I'm not going to risk eating those. I'm going to discard these off to the side of the board since you do not need to see those. And right now, I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards, which is not too many, which is awesome. I might go for a development again next round. So that's the end of the round. I keep these 2 here. I will take back, I just can't choose research this time, and I'm going to go right back to development. So let's see here. I have 28, would be way too much, but I can always spend something. I could use this and just go safe and get a heat and a plant, but I kind of like the idea of getting 5 heat, and also this says draw 2 cards. So I'm actually going to go ahead and let's see, I have 10. I am playing my green card. Oh wait, I have to flip what they do. They're doing construction. Now that might change things, because I can spend 2 heat for a card with this one, which I really want to buy this card here. So I have 28, a total of 16 discount. I'm 9 short. That would be 3 cards. If I can find 3 cards I'm not going to use for a while. Maybe 1, 2, and this is just so expensive. That's going to be a late game anyway. Anything else late game here? Auction rates. That'd be 3. I would use all of that, and then to spend this blue one here, I would actually need 3 more cards. So this is a great decision. This game gives you some really tough decisions early on. So I'm going to, rather than do that, I'm going to be a little safer and just buy this 11. Since I have the opportunity to do the blue card, don't want to waste it. So I'm going to do this 11 right here. I get 3 discounts, so I need 8. I will spend that 8 now, and I will place this over here. And this gives me, during the production phase, I get 1 plant and 1 heat. So I'll move both those up on the tracker right now. And then also, I will now play his phase. So I actually get to use what he did. I just totally destroyed my cards here, but I know the one I want. I'm going to go for this action phase so I don't waste another one of his actions. So right here, I'm going to play this. Again, I'm able to finally do this because I can actually use his action phase. So I will play this blue card here. I'm going to move some stuff over. Get the production going. Okay, so I have this blue card here. This has cost me 7. And it says spend 2 heat to draw a card if I use an action. So that's not bad because I'm expecting a lot of heat this round. So this one already ends. We know that he has to go for production or draw cards. And I'm kind of fine with either of those moves he does. So I might go ahead and let's see, that's not that helpful. That might not helpful yet. That's a tempting card. I'd be discarding a lot for it. So let's just do something a little different here and do an action. Whew. Well, actually, no, I will do construction and get this blue card out. And he does. That's what I want. I was hoping for production here. So construction goes first. So I had to spend 10 for this. So there's 1. I need to throw away 3 cards. That just might not come up a lot. So I just played that card there. I'm fine with getting rid of that. 1, 2, and since I have a lot of heat out here, I don't have any oceans. I'm gonna go ahead and dump this card here. So that's 3 cards dumped. And also I know I'm getting cards next turn because this has to be the 5 here. So got 3 cards dumped. I played that. That just gives me a bonus when I play the arrows, which hopefully come up soon. I get some cards. So I'm not going to take the additional build. I will just draw a bonus card here. So I got another blue. I get 4 discount if I play that on standard actions. It's cool. Okay, now for production. First production phase. I have 0 still, unfortunately. But I got 5 over there, so I get 5. No card draws. I have a 4 over here, so I will put a 5 here and take 1 out. And then right here I have 2 plants. And that is all for production phase. So last one, he flips us over. He does research, which we knew was going to happen. I'm feeling pretty short on this stuff, so I cannot do construction this time. I wish I really need cards as well. That's kind of where I'm at right now. So I might actually do this ability. I know it's not great, but I will start with this. So on my turn, I may do a blue power. So I'm going to take this blue one right here. I will spend 2 heat. I'm expecting to get a lot of heat this game, and we'll draw a card. And that gives me another blue card. This says, when you draw cards during research phase, draw 2 additional cards. So I don't get to keep any additional, but I get to draw more to choose from. That could be kind of nice. And it's only cost 3. So, okay, now we're on the research. And so I will draw 2 cards for research and keep 1. I like that because I have this play an arrow card. You may play an additional card, red or blue. This card, ooh, that's also a lot of production and discount. I think I'm going to take the green for right now. I feel like that's such a good... I might need the money because I don't have any money producers yet. So, cool. Okay, that is the end of the first 5 cards. So he's gone through all 5 of his cards. I keep this one out here like normal, but the opponent has gone through all 5 of their cards. We'll take these cards here, give them a good shuffle. Don't want to know where they are. Oops, I've been playing this wrong the whole time. Sorry, I showed you an example earlier and I never moved it back. This should be moved back right now to right there. When the game started, it should have started right here. I should have played those first 5 cards with it right here. I was just showing you how it moved earlier and forgot during the teaching to move it back. So here we are. We'll move this up 1 stage now. So we're kind of on our second, I want to say round. We're on our 6th round, but on the second set of cards here. So before I'm back to not knowing now what will be flipped out. I'm going to just hope for some, let's see, if I do this card here, I could spend 12 for it. I got 6 or 5 here, so I lose 7. I need to throw away 3 cards to do that. So this one is cool. I could part with it though. I could see myself parting with those 3 cards. Actually, I might keep the cheap blue one. So, well, that's a tough decision. I kind of feel like I should throw away this one because it's so expensive. It might not come up for a long time. But it's flip 2 ocean tiles. It's a pretty cheap way to do that. So it's a tough one. I feel like I could really use this money in this game. So I'm thinking I'm going to go for this. I'm going to play development. Before I make a decision what I'm going to throw away, I'm going to see if he flips over. Action. Okay. So that's not the worst card from the flip over. I'm going to go for this card here. I'm going to spend 12 because I get the discount for playing this card. So 12 needed. And then I will do... How do I want to do this? I'm going to spend these 5 here. So I need to spend, I'm down to 12. I need 7 more. I think I'm going to spend 1 of these. I'm going to break this into 5 heat here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll spend 1 of the heat. Remember, my bonus here is I can spend heat as money. So now I'm only down 6. That only makes me throw away 2 cards here. So I will throw away this one and I will throw away, this is a tough one. I feel like I like that ocean card. I think I will, I'm just going to throw away the ocean one. Okay, that's done. I can now afford my card over here. So this one gives me 3 income and also a tool. So I finally have an income, 1, 2, 3. That took a while, sorry about that. He is on to his action. I simply will activate my only blue card that has an action. I will spend 2 heat and I will draw a card. I need to get this heat card built at some point. So, oh nice. I get 1 income per that symbol, which is nice because I already have 1, 2 of them out there. And I also have 1 on this card and 1 on that cheap card. So that's actually, that works out pretty well. So, okay, done with that phase. So there, he leaves that action 1 onto the next one here. So I cannot play that. I might go for production here. And hopefully he does not flip production. Oh, research. That actually works pretty well as well. So 2 kind of lucky turns in a row here. So I did the production. So I will go ahead and gain 4 income for the bonus. I also have 3 income here, and then I also have 5 victory points or terraforming rating. So I have my money there. I have no cards drawn. I get 4 heat. I'm actually going to go ahead and get 4 out instead of trading that out because I'll probably need them in my current situation. I have 2 plants in there, and that's that. And then simply on his turn, I will do my draw 2. I'll throw out 1, so that is nice. I'm going to go for this card here because I already have the arrow bonus right here. So I'm going to throw this card out. All right, so, oops, God, that was underneath there, so I can take that one back. So I cannot do production this time. I'm thinking I will go for, I can use heat as money. So this one right here is still pretty expensive for me. So I don't want to, I like all my cards actually right now. So I'm pretty happy with all of these cards. So I don't want to burn all my cards. If I do this one right here, I can definitely afford it. So I'm going to take my production back and put out development here. And then I will flip out, hopefully not development. Oh well, flipped out development. So when it duplicates, just like the base scheme, you only take the action once. I still get the bonus for it, so it's a 3 discount. I'm still going to commit to this one here. So this gives me, cost 13, now it costs me 10. And so I need 10 money, which I actually have here. So I will spend the money and not the heat for that. And then this gives me a coin per atomic symbol I have. Let's call it atomic symbol, atom symbol. So I got 1, 2, 3 total. It says including this one. So 1, 2, 3. So I get 3 money for that. 1, 2, 3. So that's pretty nice. And then we have a duplicate there. So not doing a lot there. So he has a decent chance of flipping out production on his next turn. He also could flip out construction. Part of me wants to be a little risky and hope that he does not. If I don't play production now, I guess I'll get it next time. I kind of want to double up production, so I feel like it might be worth the risk. I'm going to risk it. This is a 50-50 chance. So if he flips out production, I get it once anyway. If he doesn't, then I get production twice in a row. So, oh nice. Construction. So let's see here. I can construct this super cheap one right here. It will cost me 3. And right now I have only 2, but I will spend heat because again, that's my special. I will spend heat for that instead. So I will build this card. I got this blue one right here now. And then it also gives me another symbol here. So I will get another income for that card. Okay, and then I do my production round. So I get 4 MC just for doing the bonus. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I will also get 7 plus 5. So 12 more. My heat production is 4 right now. I'll take one of those back and put out a 5. My plant production is 2. So I'll take 3 back and I will put out a 5 there as well. Okay, so now we know this next one. He has production already locked in, which is awesome. I will go for, let's see, if I do development now, I have a total of 10, 15. I would have to get to 25 minus 2. So I need to get to 23 is all actually now, which is kind of nice. So if I go for this one right here, I need 23. I have 10, 15, 16. I could do 21, 22, 23, which is tempting. I think I'm going to do that because I'm going to have a lot of heat production after this. So I'm going to do development. I also know that I'm getting a lot of money back because he has to do production at this point. So we have development card here. The development card, I will play this one here. So I get a 2 discount because that gives me the discount right there. So it's on a 26. I played the card. So I need 23 to play this one right here. So I got 10. Let's go and throw that in there. 15. Oops. 15, 16. Then we have 21, 22, 23. We're going to place this card up here. And this gives me 2 cards now, so immediate bonus of 2 cards. Ooh, nice. Money producing. That actually come in handy. So this one costs 5 heat to play, which is perfect. I have plenty of heat. And then this card over here also says I get 5 heat. So I go from 4 to 9 on the heat. Now we jump right to his phase. We don't get the bonus because he played it, not me. But we get 7 coins plus that. So we get 12 coins again. We have no card draws. Haven't had that opportunity yet. We get 9 heat. Again, so I'm spending heat so much we won't actually get the 9 coins out. We also get 2 plant production here. All right, so that is the end of this other round now. So these will now be flipped and shuffled. We're on to the 3rd. So think about that. We were 40% of the way through the game already. So we're going to shuffle in all of his cards, make them as random as I can. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Okay, put these down right here. Now, I can play whatever I want. I'm sort of wanting to go back and produce a little more. I know at some point I probably should do a little bit of the work over there, but in a solo mode, it's a little different. Unless you have a card that has a requirement, I guess I can get my terraforming level up, but I feel like there's not as much incentive to rush to that since no one's necessarily taking it from me. I really need to focus on building up as much as possible. So I really want some of these cards since they will give me this big bonus of getting, not big bonus, but give me some stuff back. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see here. So I think I'm just going to commit to production. I don't have any blue cards to play, so I'm gonna do production. He flips out research. Okay, I've been actually, after that first round of not being lucky with draws, I've had pretty good draws so far. So I get 4 for the bonus. I took 1 off. I also get 7. I'm back to 12 again for that. At some point I need to get my TR up so I get more coins when I do this research. So I get 9 heat, so I'll take off a 1 and put on 10. And I get 2 plant production right here. Now in the research stage, I actually get to draw, when you draw a card during the research phase, draw 2 additional. So I'm drawing 4, and I would just simply keep 1. So when you play a card, you pay 2 less for it. That is a cool card. Also 2 victory points. Have this one here. Spend 1 plant to draw a card. We also have basically just a discount and a victory point here. And then flip an ocean and draw 2 cards. And it has that symbol there. I gotta do this one here. So I need to start saving up some money and really going in for the reds, because I'm just getting a good hand of red cards here. So need a little money, more money first. So got production done, got the card. So that phase is done for. I'm going to go for another round of this. And this might be all the, let's see, I can get several levels up. I get 1, 2, 3. This is the equivalent of raising my level up by a couple. I'm going to do at least delay a little longer here. So I got development again. I'm just keep returning to that development here. And I'm going to flip over production. That is perfect. That's perfect. So I'm going to develop this more expensive one here. I'm kind of committing to the green cards at this point, but that's okay. This costs 5 heat to do. So 5 heat's also gone. And it costs a normal 19 minus 3. So I got to pay 16 for this card. So we'll spend that 16 right here. And then we have 4 money. So we're on 7. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to 11. I'll put this 10 right there, so I know I got that production right there, and that card is done. Also 2 victory points at the end. So we got to do production now. So we have a total of 11 now plus the 5. So we get 16 money. We also get, still no card still, 9 more heat. So we're going to take this off, put this right here. We're going to do 2 plants. The plants have been a humble, slow, steady growth here. Oh, I just realized that I have not been doing what I said I was going to do. I said I would advance these 2 each time, which is how you play the regular mode of solo. So we'll go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's why when this thing advances every time, you should do that to kind of have some movement, as if another player was building something. So completely forgot about that. Interesting. So cool. We'll see where that goes. Maybe I should have played on advanced and not on novice, because that seems like it's going to be kind of easy at this current rate, but I don't want to speak too soon. So, okay, so we are finished with that phase here. Heated production. I have a total of 24 heat. So that is 3 levels there. I almost have enough plants to do another one of those. So it's tempting. Let's see, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I did 1 more production, I could do another one of these and another one of those. So I'm going to put it off for, yet again, 1 more turn and do production. I also know that he can't flip out production, which is also my motivation in the solo game. You also want to look across the table sometimes and say, well, I kind of like the idea of doing blue, or I like the idea of building some of my red cards, but I know that he could flip those out for me. He can't flip out production this round. So I'm going to do that. And cool, he flipped out development for me. So I'm actually going to go ahead and take this one here and spend 22 for it. Oh, 2 discount here. So we have 2 discounts, just 20. So we're going to spend 20 for this card right here. This card gives me 2 income. It also says gain 1 force victory point and raise the oxygen 1 step. So oxygen is going up 1 step, which gives me a TR finally, and then also get a forest token. So I kind of like built a forest right there. So that's right there. My green card's looking pretty solid. I might need to lay low on those for a while. So I did production, so I get 5 for doing that bonus. I also have 13 plus 6 now, so 19 more right there, which I will take off a 1, get 2 20s. I get 9 more of this, take off a 1 and get a 10. and I get 2 more of these. I'll just keep them as cubes right now because that's about to go away. So we're going to next round. Again, it's kind of tempting not to do the action phase because I know he's going to do it, but one of us is, if the worst case scenario here is if I play 3, he flips out 3. The next round, I really want to play 2, and then we know he would have 2. So I'm kind of in a bind here where I really want to play 3 and 2 because I want to do 1 action phase, and I want to do a construction phase to get at least some of these reds started. But like I said, whatever I build, I know he also has those 2 cards. So it's kind of a luck of the draw right now. I really do think I'll be thankful for my production if I get some of these tracks moved up higher. So I'm going to do action, even though I might regret it. So please don't flip action. He flipped action. So I wasted that card. I also know that he's going to do that next time. So I might go for a different route on my next turn here. So first of all, let's see. I have 30. 32 raises it, so I might actually skip all my standard actions because I'm tempted to raise this 4 times. So this is 32 right now. I'm going to spend 32, and I will raise the temperature 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, which gives me 1, 2, 3, 4 victory points. I can do plants. There's 8, and then there's 4 and 4 more. So I can do 2 plants. Victory points here. I'll move the oxygen up twice. And I got that. So I've already grabbed, I had the card and I had 2 of those. So I already have 3 of these plant tokens over here. I guess I can keep them on the board right now. I just don't want to run out of room. I'll keep those right here for right now. And yeah, so those are my standard actions. I could flip an ocean tile, but I'm going to save that money for this. So that's done. I know his next card has to be this 2. It's the one thing he hasn't drawn yet. So I know the 2 is coming. I don't have any green cards I want to play. I'm just going to hit another round of production. Even though I need cards, I'm just going to go for production again. We know a 2 is coming, so there we go. I can only play 1 of these. So these cards here, this would give me an income. Flip an ocean tile, draw 2 cards. Raise oxygen 1 step, flip an ocean tile, gain 2 plants. Flip 2 ocean tiles, raise the temperature 2 steps. So these are all pretty powerful. I'm going to go for the one that gives me money left over for right now, just because I don't want to have a situation where I don't have money for next turn. I want to have plenty of money, but still, we'll be careful with that. So I'm going to do this. I get 3 back. And I have played this red card. I finally played a red card, which will go over here. Several things happen at this point. So I played a red card. First, I'm going to do the action tier. I'm going to flip an ocean tile, so we'll pick this one here. I get that, so I get a plant, and I get 2 money. I also flipped an ocean tile, so we will get a... Sorry, I didn't mean to move that. That doesn't move. I get a victory point flipping ocean tile. I also, because I played this card, a couple things happened. I got another symbol here. We'll increase that. I also played an arrow, so I finally get to use this one. So I get 2 heat and 2 plant. So that is all for that. I can only play 1 card, and now we're on to production. So now I have 13, and I have 23, and I have 4 more than that, so 27 plus 4, so 31. Okay, so here are my 31 cubes. Still no cards. I haven't even had an opportunity to do that yet, so 10 more heat. I'll take one off and put it here. 2 more plants. Plants might kind of be my issue, but it seems to be going pretty fast over here. So this bot here doing 2. Like I said, maybe I should have. This is going pretty well. Maybe I should have played on the easier or more difficult setting. So got my bonus 4. That's why I said 31 total. So that is done now. We are done with this. So we are on to 10 more turns. We're going to move him up. We're going to move both these tracks up. Both these tracks up too. I'm going to give this as good a shuffle as I can. And set them down here. Okay, so I cannot play production. He might play anything on this round. So I think I want to go for, I have 32. This is kind of odd at this point, but not the worst. I'll go for action because I can double up on drawing cards, or I could just go and do research. We'll see what happens here. Oh, perfect. I just had this feeling. Okay, I don't know how. I just was really lucky. This was probably a better move for me, but it was a 1 in 5 chance. I really lucked out with that one there. So it says you may activate 1 action. I'll do that one twice. So I'm going to spend 2 heat twice. So that's going to be, I'm going to 6 back for that. And I will draw 2 cards. Let's see, another blue. So when you play a lightning bolt, you pay 4 less and you draw a card. That's really cool. I don't know how many more purple lightning they want to do, though. Unfortunately, I don't know how many more of those I'll do, because that would be a great card to start the game with. I also have another cool red card, so I'm just owning the cool red card right now. I do have a couple of things to do standard action, so I must do this standard action and raise the temperature again and raise my TR again. And I don't have enough for the plants. I'm still not going to do the oceans. Just I want to save my money for this right here, which I'm getting quite a bit of money for. So now I do this on his turn. Again, I'm going to draw 4 because the card I have over here. So I got 4 cards. And I will just see I can do a card, discard a card, and getting 3 plants. That's almost an obvious one because I really need more plants in this round. And plant production. Yeah, those 2 are pretty good for me. It also gives me some more options of things to do. So, okay, next round here I have a total of 30, 35. I keep saying this, but I'm going to at some point play all these red cards, but I will put it off one more time. And I did, okay, cool. So actions, not the best thing, but I just spent, oh, yeah, never mind. I just had a little panic moment there because I didn't know where my heat went, but I had to spend it in my last action phase. So I forgot I had to take, there was exactly 8 there. So I thought maybe I made a mistake and something in the wrong spot. So I wasted that one completely because I don't want to take a standard action again. I'm saving these. I have some cool red cards here and some cool blue cards. Again, I like all my cards. So I'm just going to waste that completely. So we're on to production. So we're back to my bonus 4. I have 14 there. That makes 18 altogether. And I am at 14 over here. So there is my 32. I don't have a lot of money to do what I want to do, so that's perfect. Because I have some really high value cards I want to buy over here. So no card draws. We get 9 heat, which is good because I can use heat as MC if I want to, and we're still stuck at 2 plants. So plants are kind of the thing that, again, maybe because I'm on easy, it doesn't look that. Oops, I don't know which one that was on. I'm gonna go down 1. We'll just assume it's worse. Plants are the thing that I'm not terribly worried about. I mean, just because he's helped me out. If he wasn't helping me out so much over there, it could be more of an issue. But I have a lot of flips over here of things to do. So, okay, that's into that. So I am going to definitely do action since he cannot do action this time. So I will do action, and maybe he will do a production. Woohoo! Okay, so on my turn here, I have a lot of things to do for action. So I'm going to go ahead and activate this one. I will spend 2 and take a card. So we got more. Well, that's just a simple draw a card. Okay, cool. Oops, I didn't want to take actions. What am I doing? I want to buy these cards. Should I take that back? Is that bad? No, I'm just going to have to suffer with it. I don't know. I said actions. I meant I wanted to put a 2 out there because I want to finally spend on my cards. But I said that out loud, but then I just put the wrong one out there. But since I saw the card, I will just suffer through my mistakes. So that's really not what I want to do. So I will spend 2 more, grab another card here. So we got another one of these. Yeah, I don't know what I just did there. So complete brain fart. I said one thing, then I just grabbed the wrong card. But you know, if you're playing a real game, you do that, you just suffer the mistake. So I will not take it back. I will just deal with that. So any standard actions I can take, there actually is exactly 8 here. So I have to take this action right here. And so we're going to increase the auction 1, and I will throw another force token into my hand here. And then on his turn here, I'll throw it right there. And then we do production. So I don't get the bonus 4 this time, but I'm still at 14 plus 14. So I get 28. And right now, because of that mistake I made, I have so much money. So worst case scenario, because of what I just now did, the worst thing to have happen would be I'm going to flip out 2. If he flips out 2, it's going to be really bad. So what should have happened is I should have used a 2. I would have been really lucky. I would have been able to build 2 cards. Then one of his last 2 cards would also be a 2. So I would have got to play 3 of these expensive cards, which cost a total of about 60 here. So that would have been perfect. As it is, I completely messed up with the wrong card there. So if he flips out 2, I'm going to be stuck with just 2 this time. So that's going to be a little unfortunate. So, okay, let's keep going here. So we got 9 heat here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I also have 2 plants. I mean, I'm still not that worried about this round in general, but oops, 2 plants. but still, I feel like that was not the best move. So, okay, done with that production. I'm now doing what I meant to do last time, which I said action, but I meant to do construction. So construction, he'll probably, oh look, I didn't get punished that badly. So let's see, I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Okay, I got enough wiggle room here. I'm also going to play this one right here. So this green card, which I'm running out of room for green cards here. This green card costs 24. There's no symbols to help me, so I'm just going to straight up pay 24 for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this says that I get 2 plant production, which I need to do most of the game. I also get to raise the temperature 1 step, so give me a victory point. And yep, cool, just 2 plants. So there we go, that's there. We got that there. So now we're on to mine. I'm going to probably just do the 2 most expensive ones. I'm guessing those are the better. Let me just read what they say real quick. This one here, flip 2 ocean tiles, raise temperature 2 steps. Raise the temperature 1 step, flip an ocean tile. Gain 2 plants, raise oxygen 1 step. Ooh, you know what? I will plan on doing all of them. So I'm going to do the next one next time. So we're going to do these 2 right here. So there are no symbols that help me. So this is going to be a total of, I'm going to go ahead and take the bottom bonus here. This will be a total of 61, which is fine because I have plenty of money here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll do 61. And for playing both these, just go through these one at a time here. So we have raise the temperature 2 steps. 1, 2, which gives me 2 TR. And then it says flip 2 ocean tiles. 1, 2. So we have 2 more TR. 1, 2. Flipping 2 ocean tiles here gives me 5 MC and a plant. So 5 MC, 1 plant, 5 MC. And then this one also over here flips 1 ocean tile. So this is basically the same thing as 1 of each. So raise temperature 1 step gives me a TR. I'm also going to get another TR from flipping an ocean tile right here. So we're going to draw a card and get another plant. If you're smart, what you do is you take a stack of these ocean tiles and put them to the side and just flip them out when they get revealed. I just wanted to look like the real game for people who were looking for this, so I did this, but this is kind of a pain to flip. So, okay, I also have these 2 symbols right here, 2 arrows, and for each arrow, I get 2 heat and 2 plants. So I will just take off 1 of each. Since I had 2 of these, it's 4 of each. I will simply just get 4, and I'll replace both those with that. So that was a lot of red cardness, so that is awesome. So we got that. Now for the next phase here, he has 1 card left and he must play that one, which is fine. So I might just go for another round of, I'm getting close on the plant front over here. I could play this plant card right here, but I'm almost thinking just max out production at this point because I can also just buy the oxygen right here. I know it costs 20, but I have a lot of money. So let's go for, or also discard a card and get 3 plants. That's a pretty nice one too, but he's going to play that anyway. So I'll go for production. He flips number 2 out. So for number 2, I will just buy this next most expensive one here, and I will spend 22 for it. And it says raise oxygen 1 step. I get a TR. It says flip an ocean tile. I'm just going to go for the middle one now. Destroy the board and go for the middle one. Oh, nice, a card. So we get a card. Draw a card. That's a pretty nice card. I wish I had that at the beginning of the game. So that gives me another TR. And I also get gain 2 plants for doing that. So we get 2 plants. And then I also have another one of those symbols because it has an arrow. So I get 2 plants and I get 2 heat, just like that. So our cards, we're pretty well set here for cards. So we got all that going for us. Then we do production. So production, now I get the 4 bones for going here. I still have 14, so that's 18 between these 2 here. And also my TR now is 22. So I just said 18, 22, so we're getting 40 coins. So this is pretty well in hand, I think, at this point. So here we go. We use up these cards. We're going to advance this to the 5. This is the last 5 rounds of the game here. So we're going to take this. We're not going to shuffle this time. For the last round, the rules say in last round only, what you are going to do is you're just going to set these out and you are going to choose the order of these. So I can kind of pick the order that I think best. So in this case, something like drawing cards for him probably makes sense to do earlier, or development if that helps me. I'm probably going to skip the development, or playing a red card might help. The red card here, I'm just going to actually have him, since I don't have to play one of every card, but he does. So I'm going to have him do research first this time, because research has the best chance of, I might as well get it done now. Research on the last turn of the game won't help me that much. And I'm going to actually play, let's see, what would make the most sense for me to do? At this point, I really just want to do production, so, but since I'm not allowed to do that, maybe I will go for some construction. So these two here together cost 30. Then I get a discount of 2. Oh, sorry, they cost 29. I get a discount 2, which is 27. So I'll just pay that 27 there. So we got those two here. They will just help me when I take actions here in a second. So I got that. Oh, I just now realized also I moved him up, and we're doing the novice or the easy difficulty here. So these two both move up. So I just need 2 more oxygen. I need 2 more. I still need to flip 4 ocean tiles, which I don't have any more cool cards here that do ocean tiles, but still I think we'll probably be in a good spot here. So, okay, then research. I'm going to draw 4 cards because my special card here. I will see if any of these help me. Flip an ocean tile. Requires 3 down arrows, so I definitely have that. So that's a great card. I wish I would have had that before I did that, but that is okay. So we got the down one there, and then on my next turn, what would make most sense for him to do is, how about I allow him, this card's gone now, I will allow him to do action this time to give me a chance to actually use. So my action, I'm going to take back construction. I'm going to do development. I'm just going to spam development as much as I can at the end here. So he's going to do the action. So action comes first. So I can activate all these things. I will dump a card. So I think I have one I don't even want. Yeah, I'll dump this card here for 3 plants. 1, 2, 3. I will also draw a card. I should have done that first, but whatever, it works out. I should have done that first just to make sure I didn't draw something I wanted. And I also can spend 2 heat to draw a card, which I might as well do because I can always turn into 3 money here. So, oh look, more plants. I wish we would have had that earlier. So cool. So we got that, and now we are on to the production phase. So I think I'm in the same spot here. I have 22 plus 4 plus 14. So yeah, I'm still at 40. And then for no cards, for heat, I'm at 9. So I'll take 1 off and put a 10 on there. And then I actually have 4 plants now. So I will put a silver 5 on there and take off 1 of those. So that's that. I think I'm pretty much there at this point. So I just need 8 of each of those. And I need enough ocean tiles to flip them all. So I will actually have him discard that. I'm going to have him do production here. And I'm going to do, before I take all my actions, I'm going to, oh wait, sorry, he did this. I actually must do the standard actions. Freeze, take that back for a second. Before he does this card, I have to take standard actions. So the heat can be raised 2 more times for 2 victory points, and that's going to cost 16. So we'll take 3 silvers and a copper here. And then over there, let's see if I have enough here. We got 10, 14, 16 as well. So we're going to raise that twice. 2 more victory points. And 2 more tiles here. So we're going to take off 3 and give myself a 5. So I went from 4 to 6 total there. Okay, now since I'm required to take those actions. So at this point, I might as well take an ocean or 2 oceans, I think. So I can afford the cards I'm going for. So I'm going to spend 40 and just see what bonuses I get. So I'm going to flip 2 oceans here. So we got a draw card ocean and a get 2 plants ocean. So draw a card. Well, look at all these plant productions I get now. Perfect. A little late right there. So, okay. So now we're done with that one right there. So flip that over and he will do production, and I'm going to do what I said I was going to do, which is the second phase here. So for second phase, I think both of these red cards are beneficial. Yeah, those are probably the best ones I have. So I'll do both of them. So this one here, they cost a total of 14 with no discount. So I will just spend, I'm all out of needing heat. So heat's done. So I'm going to spend the 11 there, and I'll spend 3 more from there. So that's all the money I have to spend here. I'm just going to go ahead and take care of the symbols real quick. So I get 4 heat and I get 4 plants for the symbols because of my blue card I have over here. So I got that. I also have this here, which will increase my income by 1 because one of my first cards I played somewhere. It's here, right there. So I got that. I don't know if I've been tracking that. I think I have been, so I haven't played one for a while. So I got that. That increases that one right there. This one says draw a card, so I'll draw another card. And then this one here says flip an ocean tile. So I will take this ocean tile and flip it. I will draw another card for that and gain another income here, or money. So those 2 are played. They don't really matter at this point, so I'm just kind of stack them up here. I know I'm kind of running out of room over here. So now we are on to, I did that. Now we're on to production. So I will have slightly more production now. I have 15 plus 26. So I lost my, I didn't get the bonus this time, but 15 plus 26, I got 41 more. So this game is now over. You can play for high score here, but so I'll just kind of wrap it up quickly though, because I don't care as much about that for this video, but we'll see how high the score actually does get to here. So we got this, we'll get a 4 for plants right here, which won't do a lot of good. And we're at this point in the game, so there are 2 rounds left, so he might as well play construction for me. I might as well not take the standard actions yet. I can do 1 more production round here. Unless I got something, I guess I could go for some victory points. Nothing, there's 1 victory point there, so I will just do this round here. So I can draw a blue, play a blue card if I want. This blue card here, if I have 5 of those symbols, I'm about to play it. 1, 2, yeah, I definitely have 5 of those. It will give me 2 victory points. I get a discount for it, so that's only going to cost me 20. So let's do that. It'll give me 2 victory points in the game. So 20, oops. And nothing more happened after that. I will take production. I just now said I got, I believe 41. So I get 45 since I'm the one taking the action this time. And I still get 10 heat. So I'll take that off and get a heat. And I get 4 plants. So I'll throw a silver on here and take one of those off. Okay. So that is that. Last round of the game, I will take my action phase and he'll take his development. Is there anything here that will give me a victory point for development? I guess I might as well do everything I can. So, gain a victory point. That's only 1? Nope, they both do that. So this one is cheaper. So I might as well do the cheaper one. So I will do this. And he did it, so I have to pay 14 for that. I'll get 1 and change. And 14, get a plant. Yay! It's going to give me an end game victory point. Oops, a plant. End game victory point as well, and also I will produce a plant every time, which is cool. So then my last action phase here, I don't have any mandatory actions of these since those are already used up. So I might as well just build as many oceans as I can. So I will spend 15 for the one I have to build to win the game. So that gets flipped here. And I get a victory point, and I get 2 of those. Now at the end of the game, since this is the last round, I just now reset, just like the standard game, I can take this last action as many times as I can within this phase. So I will just keep taking this action, 20 to flip, well, sorry, 15 to flip a ocean tile here. So might as well not stop. I guess since I'm here, I will take the 2 cards. I will take the 1 card here and get all my cards right in this moment. And I will, any other actions help, I'll spend 2 heat to get another card. And then we are just into crazy spamming the last action. So there's 30, there is 50, there is 60, 70, 75, 80. That's actually an even 85, so I can use heat. I also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 27 more. So get 27 out. I'll spend all those. All right, so here's the 27 I got from that. So we have a total of, oh no, I lost track. So that's 2, that's 2, that's 2. So I did this action 6 times just then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I think I got at least one more out here. So there's 1, 2. Or sorry, 1. So I got one more ocean tile. Technically I did that 7 times, so I would be getting 14 plants. Not like it really matters at this point. So cool. I will now just simply do a quick count up. So I spent all this at the end to spam that research, the ocean at the end, just do it over and over and over again, spend all the stuff I could. So now we'll just add up endgame score here. So I got a total of 35 or 34 TR up there. I have 6 more in the plan. So it's kind of crazy. I didn't even do that many because I had a few special cards that raised oxygen. And then every time he moved it up twice, which I might have forgotten about the last time. I don't remember, but either way, it would have been to my detriment, so I suppose. But anyway, so he moved up twice. That was definitely too easy. First time I played this game, interestingly enough, it was really close because I didn't realize that you also got money for the production phase. I didn't realize you also got money for your points over here, your TR. So I was very poor. If you don't get money for this, if you don't draw some of these cards, you're done for money-wise. So it was actually really close. This was actually really easy on the beginning settings. I will definitely be doing another playthrough of this where he will only move up once every time. In the most advanced, it doesn't move up at all, which would definitely be close. So back to scoring. 34. We got 40 right there. Then I'm just looking for any cards that have to do with end game scoring. We got there, there, there. Nice, and they're not even ones that are hard to calculate. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I ended up with 47 points. We got 34 plus 6, 7 more. 47 points. All right, Mars terraformed, novice mode accomplished. As I mentioned during the video, that was actually a lot easier than I was expecting it to be. I actually played it incorrectly in the past where I count your MC production as just what's on your production track, so basically just your green cards, but you actually get to include your TR track as well, which makes a huge difference. I was struggling before when I played the game to win it on novice. I was winning, but just like barely on the last turn. So it was actually quite a bit simpler when I actually played the game correctly. It helps. So that means next video I will be jumping into an advanced mode playthrough. So be sure to subscribe to the channel so you see that video when it comes out, and I'll see you then.